You thought you knew MrBeast. The YouTuber who gives away hundreds of thousands of dollars in outrageous challenges, who plants himself in the headlines with stunts that seem impossible. But the truth behind his $100,000 challenges and the man himself is far stranger, far more calculated, and far more fascinating than you could ever imagine. Most people see only the spectacle, the confetti, the cheering contestants. Few realize the history, the struggles, and the secret methods that make these challenges not just possible, but almost inevitable in their success. Jimmy Donaldson, known to the world as MrBeast, started his YouTube journey at the tender age of 13. In a small town in North Carolina, he was a quiet, introverted boy with a passion for gaming and making videos. Life was far from easy. His father battled health problems, and his home was often filled with tension and uncertainty. He was bullied at school, left feeling like an outsider. And yet he had a spark, a fascination with numbers, strategy, and the digital world. His early years on YouTube were anything but glamorous. He experimented with gaming videos, reaction content, and commentary, uploading consistently, only to face the crushing reality that almost nobody watched. He slept on the floor of his friend's house, he worked odd jobs, and he poured his limited funds into creating content that barely registered in the vast ocean of YouTube videos. But Jimmy had a mindset that would define him forever: persistence. If others saw failure, he saw lessons. If others saw impossibility, he saw a challenge waiting to be mastered. By the time he started creating the first of his high-stakes money challenges, he had already learned some of the hardest lessons in life. Every $100,000 giveaway was not just a random act of generosity. It was a calculated investment. You see, Jimmy studied human behavior, attention, and emotion. He understood instinctively what psychologists have known for centuries. Humans are drawn to suspense, risk, and reward. From gladiatorial games in ancient Rome to the first reality television shows of the 1950s, the combination of risk and high stakes has always captivated audiences. MrBeast simply modernized it. He added heart, spectacle, and life-changing generosity. But the journey to the $100,000 challenges was filled with near disasters. Early stunts sometimes cost thousands and returned almost nothing. One of his first big giveaways, a $10,000 stunt, failed to get traction. Jimmy nearly went bankrupt funding it himself. Yet he refined his approach. He began calculating every detail: how long challenges should last, how tension should be built, how contestants should react to maximize engagement. He learned to craft stories that weren't just entertaining, they were psychologically addictive. And yet, behind the cameras, the challenges were far from perfect. Weeks of planning went into every video. Teams ran simulations, built contingency plans, and sometimes even last-minute changes were required to avoid disaster. Contestants occasionally backed out, props failed, weather interfered. Every success that viewers saw was built on a foundation of hidden struggle, risk, and meticulous planning. Few would imagine that a video that looks spontaneous and fun often takes weeks to design, budget, and perfect. So the next time you watch a $100,000 challenge, remember this: it's not just entertainment. It's the culmination of years of struggle, decades of historical human behavior, intricate psychological design, and a personal journey that transformed a quiet boy into one of the most influential content creators of the 21st century. You thought you knew MrBeast. But the truth behind the challenges, the planning, and the man himself is far more incredible, far more calculated, and far more inspiring than anyone could have imagined. And the real twist? MrBeast's story is still being written. Every new challenge, every new giveaway, every viral video is another chapter in a story that will continue to captivate millions. What seems random, impossible, or purely generous is, in reality, a blend of history, psychology, risk, and relentless perseverance. The spectacle you see is just the tip of the iceberg. The truth behind the $100,000 challenges is deeper, stranger, and far more fascinating than anyone could have guessed. You thought you knew. But now, you know the truth. Hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. Then drop a comment below. What do you think happens next, or which mysterious topic should we explore in the next video? Trust me, you won't want to miss what's coming. It's going to blow your mind.